Hello students, welcome back to Infinite Adhyay. So today in this particular video we shall be continuing the discussion of profit and loss, and we shall be solving few more problems relating to the profit and loss. So in the previous class we have discussed up to question number 5, and also we have discussed few formulas. Okay, so we will use that formulas in this class also, and we shall try to solve few more problems. So, the first question of today's class is: a shopkeeper sells an article at a profit of 18%. If the article cost him rupees 1960, find the selling price. This means what? A shopkeeper, suppose an article, for example, you can say anything. Okay, he sells the article at a profit of 18%. In the transaction, he made a profit 18%. Okay, and if the article cost him, suppose he bought this article for rupees 1960. Okay, he the shopkeeper has to bought the article from somewhere else, isn't it? For example, the factory. Okay, from the manufacturer. So he bought this article with rupees 1960, and then he made a profit of 10%. Up to this clear? He bought this article with rupees 1960 and then made a profit of 10%. Okay. Now we have to find the selling price, that is with what is the amount that is by which amount he sold this article to his customer. Okay. So, how to solve? First we have to write solution, then selling price of the article is given 1960, then profit percent. What is the profit percent? It is 10%, isn't it? So, we have written profit percent. This is our formula, isn't it? It is profit by CP into 100%. Okay. Now, profit, in place of profit percent we have used 10%. Profit percent is 10, isn't it? So, we have 10 equal profit. We have to find out, okay, how much profit is there. This is profit percent. Okay, this is not, it is profit in amount. We have to find, if we know the profit and we know cost price, then we can easily find out SP, isn't it? Because SP is what? CP plus profit, isn't it? Here profit percent is given, not profit given. Okay. So, profit, then CP is how much? 1960 into 100, then look, profit is in left hand side. Okay. Now, this 1960 is what? Is divided, isn't it? 1960 is divided. So, it will be, when we change the sign, it will be multiplied. So, look, it is multiplied with 10, isn't it? This is nothing. Okay. It is multiplied with 10. Okay. And this 100 is what? 100 is multiplied with profit, isn't it? So, when you change the sign, it got divided. Okay. Now, this 10 got cancelled. Whatever you say cancelled or anything else. So, left is what? 196. So, we have written profit equals 196. I hope up to this clear. Okay. Thus, SP means what? Selling price equals what? CP plus profit, as I told you earlier. CP is what? 1960, and profit is what? 1196. So, if we find the sum of 1960 and 196, it gives 2156. Okay. I hope you are cleared how to find out selling price if profit percent is given and cost price is given. Okay. What we have done? We have done nothing but only this, we have find out the amount. Okay. We have find out the profit from profit percent by using formula profit percent equals profit by CP into 100. Okay. With this law or with this formula, we have find out profit. Okay. What is the profit? Okay. Look, in this formula everything is known except this. We know profit percent, we know CP, and this is a what constant term, isn't it? And we don't know this, so we have find out this one. I hope up to this clear. Okay. So, now let us move to our next question, that is question number 7. Find the selling price of a table if its cost price is rupees 1250 and loss is 15%. Okay. In the earlier case also we have find out the selling price, isn't it? Look, here also we have find out selling price. In that in this also cost price is given and profit is given. Okay, but in this case what happens? We have to find out selling price same as earlier. Cost price is also given and loss is given. Okay, in the earlier case it was profit, and in this case it is loss. So I hope you have already understood. We'll use which law? We'll use loss percent law, isn't it? In the earlier cases we have used profit percent, isn't it? Now in this case we'll use loss percent. Okay. So let's start. Here we have first we have to write solution. Then if its cost price is this, that means it is the CP of the article or CP of the table, whatever you can say. Okay, no problem. So CP is how much? CP of the table is rupees 1250, isn't it? Now as of earlier we have to, here loss is given, so we will write loss percent, isn't it? Loss percent equals loss by CP into 100, and profit percent is what? Profit by CP into 100. Okay, just we replace this word. In profit percent here is profit, and in loss percent here is loss. Up to this clear? Okay. So now loss percent is given how much? It is 15, and we have to find this loss, isn't it? That is, we have to convert 15% loss. There 15% loss is given, isn't it? We have to convert this into amount. Okay, using this law. Okay. Okay. So loss we have to find out. The CP is given how much? 1250 into 100. Then this 1250 is what? Is divided with loss, isn't it? So when we change the side, it will be multiplied with 15. So it got multiplied with 15, isn't it? And now this 100 is multiplied with loss. So when you change the side, it will got divide. So as usual, this also got divided with this amount. Divided. So this 0 0 got cancelled. Left is what? 125 divided by 10. So we have cancelled with 25. Okay, 5 into 25 is 125, and 5 into 2 is 10. So left is what? 25 into 15. Now look here, 25 into 15 is how much? 375. So we have written 375 divided by 2. Now 375 divided by 2 is how much? 187.50. Okay, this is what? This is loss. Okay, now we have cost price. We have cost price which is 12 by 50, and we also have loss, that is 187.50. So we can easily find out SP. How? We will write SP equals CP minus loss. Okay, so in place of CP we will write CP, in place of loss we will write loss. Okay, let's look. So we have written SP of the article is CP minus loss. So CP is what? 1250 minus this, and when we subtract this we got this. Okay, so this is our required selling price of the table. Okay, these two questions are exactly same, but in the earlier one it was given profit percent. In the second one, that is question number 7, it is given loss percent. Okay, I hope if you understood the concept, you can solve any problems relating such type. Okay, if anything is given, suppose profit percent is given and then CP is given, you can easily find out SP. Okay, now if SP is given, profit is given, now you can easily find out CP also. Okay, so now shall we move to the next question? Okay, let's move to our next question, that is question number 8. So here by selling a question is here by selling a flower vase of rupees for rupees 600, a shopkeeper gains 15%. Okay, find the cost price. Yes, as the same question I told you just a few minutes second ago, that if SP is given, then profit is given, you can find out cost price. I told you, isn't it? So this question is also same as that. Okay, here SP is given, is selling price means what? This SP 600, gain means what? Profit, it is 15%. Now we have to find cost price, that is CP. Okay, CP shop. So we have written SP of the flower base is 600 rupees 600. Now gain is what? Gain is profit. Okay, percent. So we have one law, that is CP equals, that is cost cost price equals SP into 100 divided by 100 plus gain percent. Okay, SP into 100 divided by 100 plus gain percent. You have to remember this. Okay. So in place of SP we have written SP means what? Superintendent of police, or rupees 600 here. Here it is rupees 600, not superintendent of police. Okay. So who have the aim in life to become a police officer? Give your answer in the comment section. Okay. So here we are not talking about that SP, which is a policeman. Rather, we are talking about the selling price of the flower vase. Okay. So here the selling price of the flower vase is how much? 600. So in place of SP, we have replaced SP with 600. Okay. And the next is what? Into the 100, then this 100 plus gain is how much? Gain percent is it? It is 15, isn't it? So gain percent is how much? 15, isn't it? So we have written plus 15. Now 6 into 100 is how much? 6 into 1 is 6, then this 4040 we have put, then 100 into 100 plus 5 is how much? 115, isn't it? Now if we divide 60,000 with 115, we got result 521.74. okay, which is our required cost price of the flower vase. Okay. So here what we have done, we have to know this law, isn't it? If we don't know this law, that is CP equals SP into 100 divided by 100 plus gain percent. If we don't know this law, we can't proceed. Okay. If you don't know this law, you will say how you have put it, you have put the value like this, isn't it? You have to know this law. Okay. If you know this law, and if you know this process, that is basic multiplication and addition, here what we have done, just multiplied and added, isn't it? Then divided. And if you know this basic concepts, these concepts is known by everyone. Okay, how to multiply, how to add, how to divide. Okay, just we have to know this one. Okay, if we know this one, we can easily solve such type of questions. I hope this question is clear to you. Okay, so now let's move to our next question, that is question number 9. So here the question is, by selling a wood table at a loss of 20%, a shopkeeper makes a loss of rupees 90. Find its number 1 selling price and number 2 cost price. Okay, what is said in the question? It is said that by selling a wood table at a loss of 20%, that is when for a woodman, okay, when a shopkeeper sold a wood table with loss of 20%, he makes a loss of how much? Rupees 20. That is this is in percentage and this is in amount. Okay, but these two things are same. Okay. Suppose this will be 20% of x. Now this will be 20% of x will be what? 90 rupees 90, isn't it? What I want to say that, for example, if the if we let the cost price of the table is x, isn't it? If we let the cost price of the table is rupees x, now if we can write that loss equals what? 20% of x, isn't it? We can write this, isn't it? So here loss is given how much? 90, and 20% of x is what? 20 divided by 100 into x. Okay, so it will be 90 equals what? X by 5, isn't it? X by 5. So we will use that this one a few seconds later. Okay, a few moments later. So let us proceed and solve the questions. So first thing we will write, let the cost price be x. Okay, let the cost price be x. Now loss is what? 20% of x, isn't it? So 20% of x is what? 20% means what? 20 divided by 100 off means what? 20 into x is 100. That means x by 5, isn't it? So our loss is what? X by 5. Okay. Now we will use this relation, loss equals 20% of x. So loss is what? Loss here it is given 90%, 90 rupees 90, isn't it? So according to question, can we write it that according to question like this? According to question, loss equals what? X by 5. Then in place of loss we can write, can we write 90 equals x by 5? Can we write? Yes, we can write this. So we have written it x equals, according to question, x by 5 equals 90. Okay. Now here 5 is divided with x, isn't it? So when you change the side, it will be multiplied. So x equals 90 into 5. Yeah. Then if 90 into 5 is how much? 450. Okay. So what was x? X was x was CP, isn't it? Let the cost price we have considered, isn't it? X is CP. So SP will be what? SP is CP minus loss. CP is what? 450 minus loss is how much? 90. Now 450 minus 90 is 360. Therefore, number 2, CP equals to rupees 450. In question it was given that find SP and CP, isn't it? So we have find SP as well as CP. So this is how we can solve such type of questions. Okay. So now let's move to our next question, that is question number 10, which will be the last question of today's class. Okay. So the question is, by selling an article for rupees 1600, a shopkeeper loses 20%. Okay. For how much should he sell it to gain 20%? Okay. Now for if the selling price of an article is rupees 1600, okay, if the selling price of the article is rupees 1600, the shopkeeper loses how much? 20%. Okay. Now with which amount he have to sell that article so as to he has to gain 20%? মানে কিটা একটা যদি if he sold a article with rupees 1600, he lost 20%. Okay. Now we have to find out that is what by what amount, that is what will be the selling price, that is what will be the SP of that article, so he has to gain 20%. Okay. How to find out? Let's look here. First SP of the article is rupees 1600, then loss equals 20%, isn't it? Okay. Now look what we have done. We know CP, okay, selling price is given, isn't it, and loss is also given. So we can easily find out CP. So CP is what? SP into 100 divided by 100 minus loss percent. Okay. SP was what? SP was CP into 100 divided by 100 plus gain percent. So this is a different type. Here it is loss, and in SP it was gain. Okay, and here it is minus, and SP it was plus. Okay. Okay, forget about this. Now CP equals SP into 100 divided by 100 minus loss. In place of SP we have written SP into 100 into 100 minus loss is how much? 20%. So we have written 20. So 16 into 100 is how much? 16,000. 1,60,000. So 1,60,000 divided by 80 is how much? 20,000. Okay. 2,000. Sorry, 2,000. So what we have find out? We have find out the CP. Okay. How we have find out the CP? In question we have, as it is given, selling price is given and loss is given, so we can easily find out CP. Okay. Okay. Now look. We have to now what we have to find, we already know CP. Okay, CP we have already find out CP. Okay. Now what is given? We have to gain 20%, isn't it? Look here, it is given by what amount he should sell it to gain 20%. Okay. So we have written now required gain equals 20%. Okay. Now required gain, that is how much we have to sell it to gain 20%, that is here we have to find out SP. Okay. মানে কিটা ফুলে তো বার করছি না, এসপি থেকে সিপি বার করছে, এখানে ফার্স্টর এসপি আসলে কত 1600 আসলো, এরপরে লস হি লস 20%. সো ফ্রম দ্যাট উই হ্যাভ ফাইন্ড আউট সিপি অফ দ্য আর্টিকেল. ওকে. নাও উই হ্যাভ টু ফাইন্ড আউট এসপি. ওকে, thinking that he should gain 20%. Okay. So we have written now required gain equals 20%, therefore SP equals CP into 100 plus gain divided by 100. So we have used loss CP into 100 plus gain divided by 100. Okay. So in place of CP is CP, CP is 2000, then into 100 is what? 100 plus then 20, then we have that is cancel these two zeros, 2 zeros with 2 zeros. Okay, so here left 20 into 120. So we have written rupees 20 into 120, that is 20 into 20 is how much? It is 2400. Okay, so we have written, hence he should sell the article for rupees 2400 to make a gain of 20%. So I hope this is clear to you, and so this was the last question of today's class. So meet you in the next class. So before that, stay safe, stay blessed, and bye bye.